So the first movement is the lying leg curl. Now there's multiple versions of the leg curl that you can do. You have the lying version, which is obviously this one, but also the seated version and the standing version. Now honestly, it would be the best to mix up between this one to the lying one and the seated one, because the seated one, according to the science at least, is the best one in terms of achieving a good stretch. However, it also depends on the kind of machine that you have. Usually very good in terms of full range of motion, and here you can see clearly that full range of motion is achieved. Exercise will be squats on the Smith machine. I did 2 warm-up sets already. This is pretty much the first set. Still doesn't feel difficult, but it's the first set. If you start to feel working the muscles with some weight, and as you can see, I'm going a little bit below 19 degrees whenever I can. The lower you go, the more quads stretch, the more time and tension, the more muscle fibers are involved. But they actually did a research that it doesn't matter for quad growth how deep you go. Well, I'm not quite sure about this research. So even if you do like half reps, but you go heavier on those squats, you can still grow quads quite nicely, but not the inner thighs or the glutes or the hamstrings. So that's why I go down, because all of the part of my legs, the quads, are the weak points. Also the position of the legs, more forward you go, more quads you increase. So here we are doing the leg press, and I used to do a whole lot more weight on leg press. This is one of those movements where a lot of people, even people who've only been training for 1 or 2 years, do a lot of weight, but do they also have bigger legs that represent the amount of weight? If you don't, and if you're honest with yourself and look at your leg size and look at the weight that you are doing on the leg press, if it doesn't make sense, maybe you have to evaluate your form or execution of the leg press, because what I do, if you look at my one thing I learned from watching Tom Platz, is that whenever you do a leg extensions, always try to go up as high as you can. The most important, because the leg extension is the only exercise where you can fully squeeze muscle and contract it as hard as you can.